So you're a philosopher?
Yes. 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 I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think very deeply.
In about 4 seconds, a teacher will begin to speak.
I think very deeply.
Welcome to another edition of Your World News Public Service Announcements. I'm your host, Solomon, and today I'm joined by Laura, who is a college student activist, and we're going to be breaking down the 2 Chainz video, the birthday song featuring Kanye West, and we're going to be breaking down various aspects throughout that video that should be seen as nothing less than just overtly racist. Stereotypical, racist, stereotypical images. You should see the white supremacy strings that are controlling this, because after all, the media strings that make these videos so profitable and so abundant, throughout the mainstream, all at the same time suppressing positive, progressive songs, songs of African men and women, rapping about bucking the political system, speaking out against white supremacy, racism, and so forth. Those songs and those videos and those images are suppressed. So I want to ask you, you being an African woman, what is, when you first saw the 2 Chainz video, the birthday song, what did you think about it? What are your thoughts?
I would say, like what you said earlier, it's how we look at the video, and I think the problem does lie at how, a lot of people my age would look at this video and not see it as offensive, and that's a lot of like controlling of the music industry and how we're conditioned into thinking like this is normal, this is the way women are treated in this industry, so we shouldn't look at it strangely. And it's upsetting for me because I can look at this image and I can look at this video and understand how it has sexist imagery and how it treats African American women, but for younger audiences and younger generations who might not have grown up with the same music and things like that, this is what they're exposed to from a young age. So this is where they look at lessons and they look how to treat women when they get older. So this behavior of treating women in an animalistic way, treating them like objects, can transform into other things like sexual assault, things like that. And I think it needs to be nipped in the bud, and we need to be responsible. Even our generation, being young, we need to be responsible about what we're putting out there and what we're supporting, because it's not just affecting our generation, it's affecting generations to come. So it was very upsetting for me to watch that whole video and to see how far the music industry has gone and how far it's controlled the minds of young people.
Definitely. I appreciate that. Appreciate that input. And I look forward to getting your input after the video, and also, before, another clip that we're going to see later on that's really going to juxtapose that video, the 2 Chainz video, with some really intense scenes from a movie called Goodbye Uncle Tom, that has a recreation of what was done to African women during chattel slavery, being, rubbed down with paraffin oil and linseed oil, simply to get them prepared for getting on the auction block. So I appreciate that. So I know it was tough to sit through this video. It was tough on myself. It was tough on Sankara and Tim, who will be joining us in a little bit as well. But here we go. Let's take a look at some images from the 2 Chainz song and video called the birthday song. And the reason why we have a bunch of stills there is because of obvious copyright laws, where we couldn't have the entire video placed up there. But we really implore all of you to, after you watch this, to go YouTube the video yourself, the 2 Chainz. Just go to YouTube and type in 2 Chainz birthday song official video, and you'll see for yourself how repugnant and reprehensible this video really is.
Yeah. Birthday. It's your birthday.
If I die, bury me inside the Louis style.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style. All I want for my birthday I call a big booty. Skirt, skirt, wrist moving, cooking, getting to it. I'm in the kitchen, yams everywhere. Just made a jewel, I got bands everywhere. You the realest nigga breathing if I hold my breath. Referee with a whistle, hold his tag. Extendo clip, extendo roll. When your girl leave me, she need a house alone. How we killer going on the chopper-thon. See, I done had more bombs than Pakistan. Dope bomb, and a pill bomb. See, nigga, I'm ballin' you in wheel car. When I die, bury me inside the jury style. When I die, bury me inside the truest style. True to my religion, to everything, I'm too different. So when I die, bury me next to two bitches. They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
Ah, Yeezy, how you doing, huh? It's my birthday, I deserve to be greedy, huh? She holding out, she ain't giving to the needy, huh? You go downstairs and fall asleep with the TV on. Y'all been together 10 years, you deserve a menage. Especially if you put that BMW in a garage. Especially if you paid a couple payments on her mama crib. Went to her niece's graduation, man, I hate those kids. Last birthday, she got you a new sweater. Put it on, give her a kiss and tell her do better. She said, how about I get you jewelry from the West End? How about she hit the West End and get a best friend? I'm joking, I'm just serious. I asked her, don't be acting like no actress. If we preach it, then we practice. Don't be reaching, don't be touching shit. We in Kanye West Benz, cause I will turn you back to a pedestrian.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci style. When I die, bury me inside the Louis style. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Bad bitch contest. You in first place. You in first place. You in first place.
So Laura, that was once again the 2 Chainz video and song, the birthday song featuring Kanye West, and yeah, it was tough to sit through that that just mental ordeal once again. But do you I mean, you kind of gave your feedback about the video before we watched it, and right now we're going to transition to the 1970 or a clip from the 1971 film that it was called Goodbye Uncle Tom. And folks, what you're about to see, it's a very intense, scene. It's very difficult, especially for people of African ancestry. Any human being, it should be tough for them to watch. But I want folks to understand that this was something that was done on a routine basis. This is not something that was novel. During chattel slavery, routinely, black men, black women were put up on auction blocks, like cattle, like livestock, and that's how they were thought of, to be sold to the highest bidder. And so this next scene it comes from Goodbye Uncle Tom, which is, we took the images and the video from the Goodbye Uncle Tom movie, which if you type into YouTube, you'll see the entire movie that has been uploaded by several different entities who have accounts on YouTube, and it's shown in its entirety. I think it's a very instructive film, at the very least. It's very instructive. It kind of makes Roots, look like the Cosby Show. It's very much in your face. And to give a little bit more background about the movie was largely based on the annals and diaries of white slave masters and what they thought about the whole process of chattel slavery, and as can be expected, their views of African people, black people, was viciously racist, thought of us as dogs, as animals, and which is why, you know, they justify doing these just inhumane, barbaric things. And so we're showing this, right, Laura, because to juxtapose it. When you watch this clip, listen, you're going to be, it's going to make you sad. It's going to make you outraged that this kind of stuff was actually done to human beings. But here's the thing: a lot of folks that see the 2 Chainz video, has millions of hits on it, millions of hits, Laura. So it means that, you know, and a whole bunch of thousands of likes, people liking it. Yeah, I thought that was a great video. That video should be seen as nothing less than what we're about to see right now, because that video was the parading around of scantily clad African women, black women. You know, they were being paraded through the video as objects of sexual gratification. You know, opening scene, the African sister laying down, and they have she's covered in icing, and she has, you know, candles stuck in the icing. I mean, it's beyond, you know, reprehensible. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I think it's directly connected to what you said about mental. Like, I think we're programmed to separate these things in our mind, and I think along with that, it hits on internalized racism. And I think the fact that, you know, today, like, there's no need for an oppressor to sit there and tell us, you know, this is the way we should camp around African women and show their bodies. We can do it ourselves. And when I look at these, you know, African men, like, in this video, making this video to make money off of it, and doing the same things that slave masters did to their ancestors who fought for them even to be free, to have the opportunity to have an income, to do these things. So the fact that they internalize this racism and don't fight the people who try to control their content and things like that, and they don't use their brains to understand, you know, I can use my power and influence to make a positive change and get away from, you know, the backing of the white racist people, then I think that's just degrading and upsetting to me. And, you know, it's like directly connected, like you said. Like, I think when you watch the next clip and it shows the African women getting rubbed down by oil, it's just, you could take that directly out of that clip and put it into the video, and it would fit in, and I think people would just be okay with that.
The only thing different is
exactly,
it's white men that are rubbing them down.
Exactly.
You know, oh, I'm outraged, but you know, you should be outraged at the video as well.
Yeah. So I think that's the internalized racism. I think that's the problem that we need to hit at, because, you know, if we can't understand that there's a system that's larger than us that's acting upon us and trying to control what we do, then there's going to be no resistance from us, and there's nothing ever going to get done. So I think that's like a crucial starting point for the music industry and these artists who produce this music, understanding like how they're controlled.
Thank you so much, sister. I really appreciate it. That's how we let off with you. I have nothing to add. That was beautiful. I couldn't agree more. Mm-hmm. So thank you for your input. So let's take a look at this clip from Goodbye Uncle Tom. Like I said, it was made in 1971, and let's take a look right now.
Let's see now, page 910, yes. A mixture of paraffin, linseed oil, and essence of orange peel. This ointment is rubbed into the skin of slaves, especially the females, before exposing them on the auction block. It serves the dual purpose of improving the appearance of their skin by hiding the presence of carbuncles and of camouflaging the pungent animal odor of the African race. This anointing is practiced generally, but particularly in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, where y'all from?
From Rome.
Rome, Georgia?
Rome, Italy.
Yankees, go home.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Please, Master.
Please, Master.
And now, you all pay attention to me. And you too pay attention when I'm talking to you. Here? Here's where you look when you find yourself in front of a white man. Here, at the toe of his boot. Now, you over there, I want you to repeat. Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Yes, Master. Yes, master. Please, master. Please, master. And you, never look a white man in the eye. You hear me? Never. Look at me.
Thank you, master.
Not in the face, you bastard. Now remember that.
Order, efficiency, cleanliness. Without them, county archives show.
So I'm joined in studio by Sankara Kasanji, who is one of Your World News' student correspondents. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio again, Sankara, for this very, no problem, for this very important deconstruction of the 2 Chainz video, deconstruction of racism within the media. So Sankara, you just saw a clip from that movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom, you know, leading off with the African women being rubbed down with that oil to get ready for the auction block, rubbed down by white men, and then on the other side of the wall was African men receiving their orders from, you know, a white slave master. Don't you you look at the floor when you see a white man coming, don't you look him in the eye, and at the end, you know, the brother, you know, looks up and he gets slapped in the face, and the white guy tells him, you know, white slave master tells him, you know, don't I told you not to look me in the face, you know, you bastard. What does this mean to you, you know, especially set in the backdrop or in the forefront of the Kanye West or the 2 Chainz and Kanye West birthday song?
For me, it's like, I mean, I think it's excellent. I think it's like genius that you decided to juxtapose, you know, the images from that movie with those of the, you know, this song in particular, because for me, I mean, it's pretty obvious that, I mean, the correlation, like the similarities, like, I mean, basically we have rappers like, you know, 2 Chainz and Kanye West and, you know, and the like, that are willing to, you know, exploit, you know, their sisters, you know, for the enjoyment or, you know, for their, you know, quote unquote slave masters. So, I mean, for me, that young African that was, you know, slapped in the face is, you know, no different from Kanye West and then, you know, 2 Chainz in the sense that, you know, they decided to take a subservient role. And but unlike, you know, a lot of those Africans, Kanye West and 2 Chainz, they have, I would argue that they have more agency than, you know, those Africans. So, I mean, they are willingly, you know, a part of this system. And also, I'd like to point out that, I mean, like it's important for us to juxtapose, you know, these images in order for people to see the connection and to see that this is all one part of, you know, the same racist dynamic or continuum. Like, I mean, the way that women are objectified in this video is no different from how they were objectified by, you know, white slave masters back in during slavery. You know, projected as, you know, hypersexualized, you know, inherently, you know, promiscuous woman to even, you know, kind of justify, you know, the rape and just treatment of just brutal treatment of you know, of African sisters, you know, by, you know, white slave masters. And it also reminds me of even, you know, Sarah Barton. If a lot of you aren't familiar who that is, you really need to research. But I mean, basically, she was the predecessor to a lot of these, you know, video vixens, equally exploited, and but actually even more so because I mean, like I said, if you read about her story, you'll know that, you know, she was born, you know, late 19th century, exploited, you know, in South Africa and also in France, where her remains were preserved. You know, her breast, brain, and genitals were preserved and put on display. You know, of course, for a European audience, all the way up until 1974. So, like I said, we have to look at this as all, you know, part of the same continuum. Like, it hasn't changed, you know, from then till now. It's just a, you know, different medium that they're using to, you know, perpetuate that same image.
Appreciate it. So, and I appreciate your analysis. It was spot on. And with that being said, let's go to this. We're gonna show a clip. You know, a little quasi comedy relief. Yeah, it's comedy relief, but from a movie called Hollywood Shuffle, done by Robert Townsend. And within this clip, let's, you know, show our viewers something that should jump right out at them, because you mentioned and before Laura mentioned the fact that who is really controlling the strings, who's controlling the strings and is promulgating and disseminating in large quantities these images, these vastly racist images that we see in these videos. Who is telling these these black and brown rappers, men and women, that if you want to talk about social issues, doesn't matter how talented you are, not on our record label, not on our radio station, not on our television station, whether it's Viacom, owned by Sumner Redstone, or Clear Channel, owned by Lowry Mays, and everything in between. They said, but if you want to actually shuck and jive, you want to parade, your women around, and if you are a woman, parade yourself around scantily clad. You want to call women, out of their name, black women, brown women out of their name, call them bees and hoes and so forth. You want to, direct, violence, towards other black men. Oh, we will give you the platform. We will give you the biggest platform possible. We will show it all over the world, and we will make millions and millions, hundreds of millions, billions of dollars off of it. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, billions of dollars off of the degradation of the image of the African. And so we're going to show this clip from this movie called Hollywood Shuffle. Brilliant movie done by Robert Townsend. And on the other end, I want to get your take on that as well.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and show the movie, but...
All right.
Yeah.
Baltimore?
No, Jasper, the promised land.
Oh, the promised land. Melon soda?
And cut.
Hi, my name is Robert Taylor, and I'm a black actor. I had to learn to play these slave parts, and now you can too, at Hollywood's first black acting school. It teaches you everything. Learn Jive Talk 101.
You motherfucking jive turkey motherfucker.
All right, that's good. You work. All right, you try it.
You fucking mothers.
No,
man,
no, that's wrong. Watch me, man. Just be cool. Jive, turkey motherfucker!
Good work. That's only the beginning. You too can learn to walk black.
No. No rhythm. Observe.
Yes! You too can be a black street hood. But this class is for dark-skinned blacks only. Light-skinned or yellow blacks don't make good crooks. Here's a student in our dance class.
I didn't steal that TV. It just happened to be under my coat. I don't know nothing, policewoman, Kojak, Ironside. Yeah, I'm a gang leader. I'm in the Warlords, the Vice Lords, the Onion Head.
Let's talk to a graduate. This is Ricky Taylor. Ricky graduated from our class 3 years ago. Ricky, can you tell us what you've been doing since you've graduated?
Well, Robert, I've played 9 crooks, 4 gang leaders, 2 dope dealers. I played a rapist twice.
Whoa.
That was fun. Currently, I'm filming a prison movie. I play this tough con that tries to fuck this new inmate.
That sounds wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Need I say any more? It's Hollywood's first black acting school. It teaches you everything.
Classes are enrolling now. Learn to play TV pimps, movie muggers, street punks. Courses include Jive Talk 101, Shuffling 200, Epic Slaves 400, Dial 1-800-555-COON.
Black acting school.
Don't try to be cool. Call Hollywood's first black acting school.
So Sankara, that was you know, I guess we needed lighten up a little bit, even though very, very serious undertones and overtones that strown through that clip from Hollywood Shuffle done by Robert Townsend. So I want to ask you, what jumps out at you after we watched that clip just now from Hollywood Shuffle?
Well, it's the same thing. I mean, and I thought it was particularly it was funny because like you see these actors, and then when they're out of character, you see that they're really well spoken, articulate. Even like some have like an English British accent. But it's the same thing. Like we can see like that a lot of these rappers we've been saying like we get these images, these caricatures almost of what the black males should be. Are really, like, well-spoken, intelligent people. But it's just that I think that, on one hand, you have people who don't understand, how exactly what they're doing is contributing to the degradation of not just, black sisters, but, even themselves. And, I just thought that the clip is really, it's funny, but I mean at the same time, like it's comical, but the dynamic is real. Like these people, like 2 Chainz and Kanye West, they're still operating, in the interest of their quote unquote masters. And these images, like they're not really in control of the type of images that are being put out there. You know what I'm saying? It's the directors. That are telling them, saying this, this is how we're gonna do it, and we're gonna have, such and such in the video. So, I mean, it's like I said, that clip is excellent, excellent way to demonstrate, exactly like the same dynamic that still exists today.
Right. Now, I want to quickly ask you a question, Sankara. Just get a brief response because off air you were mentioning that it's interesting in the 2 Chainz video birthday song, with the African woman laying, as on the table as if she was a birthday cake to be eaten. You mentioned, a couple of years ago that incident in Sweden where, if you want to, break it down.
Yeah, so there was a story done about an event that was held in Sweden where they had, a birthday cake of an African woman, and it was eaten. But I mean, it's the same thing. You see the birthday cake in the video. It's almost identical to the birthday cake that was made. That was featured in the article. So I think that like if you guys have time, please just research it, Google it, and you'll see like you can look at them side by side. It's pretty much the same thing. But basically, to me, what that cake represents is just like the objectification once again of black women. They've been reduced to their parts.
That's right. Yeah. So appreciate that, and to reiterate, just Google, Swedish birthday cake or Sweden racist birthday cake, and it should come up, and you should see, an article on it. But you should see tons of images. You just go to Google Images, and there should be tons of images on that. So appreciate that that input, Sankara. And so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go to some images. Of a song that did not get much corporate mainstream airplay, and some tidbits from the song itself. And this song was done by Lupe Fiasco called "Bitch Bad," and it's a play on words. So you'll see he says "bitch bad, woman good, lady better," and he's breaking down just what we've been talking about. And specifically looking at the images of black women that are portrayed on these music videos, and they're nothing short of what was portrayed, generations ago with the, portraying black women, as you said, the hypersexual, the Jezebel, that image was out there, just to be sexed and so forth. And so we're going to look at that video right now, images from that video, and we really implore you to just YouTube the video yourself so you can see the video in its entirety. Just YouTube Lupe Fiasco, bad bitch, or bitch bad, and you'll see the video itself. It's brilliant lyrically, the imagery, very instructive. And what's most instructive is that you won't see that video carried on those same mainstream airwaves, those same corporate airwaves that carry that nonsense, that overt racist nonsense, that overt white supremacist, sexist, misogynistic nonsense that we see carried on corporate mainstream airwaves. So here's Lupe Fiasco with Bitch Bad.
Yeah. I say, bitch bad, woman good, lady better. Hey, 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 hey. Now imagine there's a shorty, maybe 5, maybe 4, riding around with his mama listening to the radio, and a song comes on, and I'm not far from being born. Doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. Now, I ain't trying to make it too complex, but let's just say shorty has an undeveloped context about the perception of women these days. His mama sings along, and this what she says: because I'm a bad bitch, and I'm bad bitch, so far above average. And maybe other rhyming words like cabbage and savage and baby carriage and other things that match it. Couple of things are happening here. First, he's relating the word bitch with his mama, comma. And because she's relating to herself, his most important source of health and mental health, he may skew respect for dishonor. So, bitch bad, woman good, lady better, they misunderstood. Tell them, bitch bad, woman good, lady better, they misunderstood. They misunderstood. Yeah. Now, imagine a group of little girls 9 through 12 on the internet watching videos, listening to songs by themselves. Doesn't really matter if they have parental clearance, they understand the internet better than their parents. Now, being the internet, the content's probably uncensored. They're young, so they're malleable and probably unmentored. A complicated combination, maybe with no relevance into their intelligence meets their favorite singer's preference.
Bad bitches, bad bitches. That's all I want and all I like in life is bad bitches, bad bitches.
Now let's say that they less concerned with him and more with the video girl acquiescing to his whims. The plot thickens. High heels, long hair, fat booty, slim. Reality check, I'm not tripping. They don't see a paid actress, just what makes a bad bitch. Bitch bad, woman good, lady better, they misunderstood. I say, bitch bad, woman good, lady better, they misunderstood. Disclaimer, this Raymer, Lupe's not using bitch as a lesson, but as a psychological weapon to set in your mind and really mess with your conceptions, discretions, reflections. It's clever misdirection, cuz while I was rapping, they was growing up fast. Nobody stepped in to ever slow them up. Gasp, showing up in this little world. The little boy meets one of those little girls, and he thinks she a bad bitch, and she thinks she a bad bitch. He thinks disrespectfully, she thinks of that sexually. She got the wrong idea. He don't wanna fuck her, he thinks she bad at being a bitch, like his mother. Mama never dressed like that, come out the house, hot mess like that. Ass, titties, breasts like that, all out to impress like that, just like that. You see the fruit of the confusion. He caught in a reality, she caught in an illusion. Bad mean good to her, she really nice and smart, but bad mean bad to him. Bitch don't play a part, but bitch still bad to her if you say it the wrong way. But she thinks she a bitch, what a double entendre. Tell him, bitch bad, woman good, lady better, they misunderstood. I say, bitch bad.
So that was Lupe Fiasco with Bitch Bad. And you know, it's a brilliant song. You guys just saw it and heard it for yourself. Like I said, YouTube it, see the video in its entirety. And so I'm joined by another one of Your World News' student correspondents, Tim Bott of Lynching. And so Tim, thanks for joining us in studio. for this important project. You know, as we transition, we're going to see one more video that we're going to leave folks with to really show folks the brilliance in terms of when Africans control their own images within the realm of culture, especially culture that we as Africans have created. You know, and that's hip hop culture. We'll be looking at a video done by Queen Latifah and Monie Love called Ladies First, and the imagery is just, I mean, it's just as good as the song. But I want to ask you, you know, you being, you know, somebody who is European, not just by ancestry, but also by birth, you know, from Germany, you know, you reside in Switzerland now, you go to college in the States. You've been studying the dynamics of race and racism for quite some time, and you've been studying the super dynamics of that within, you know, and within the constructs of American society since you've been here. What have you observed? What is that video, the 2 Chainz video? What is, you know, how could you describe that, you know, within the confines of racism and white supremacy? What does it mean to you?
I mean, I think those 2 videos are the epitome of white supremacy in America, because the only way they can even find acceptance amongst people of any color is if people have been miseducated and robbed of the true history that Africans have had throughout the existence of mankind. You know, if we were taught about, you know, the greatness that comes from African people, the resistance, the kings and queens that resided in the motherland, you know what I'm saying? Even once Africans were taken from the motherland and brought here on slave ships, and the legacy of resistance that Africans have here, if a video like this was then shown and that was known, it would immediately be rejected because it would stand in such stark contrast to the information that people have about the greatness of Africans. And only when you miseducate and lock away that history and replace it with a white supremacist completely and a history full of lies and full of degradation, racism, and oppression, only then can a video like this be seen, well, not Lupe's video, of course, but the 2 Chainz video be seen as acceptable, and only that way can sisters accept themselves to be, to call themselves by the B word, because they have been taught by this white supremacist educational system and have not been taught about the greatness of their ancestors.
I appreciate that. You bring up a lot of good points, and I just want to end on this as Tim, Laura, and Sankar have just in a most excellent manner articulated some really important food for thought for us to really chew on and to imbibe and to really think about and to proliferate it amongst our families, our circles of friends, our communities, because we all play this role as educational practitioners, and to be those educational practitioners to teach media literacy so that we teach young people how to deconstruct these dominant narratives before they become themselves. Is that we have to not just reject these videos. We have to let these. But I like to say, you know, if you look at, you know, at a high-ranking, drug dealer in a bad way, why don't you look at these these folks that peddle these psychological opiates, these videos? They're psychologically destructive, especially they're psychologically destructive to young black and brown youth, and that's why they're made so prevalent, you know, in such abundance, because that is part and parcel of the program, you know, and that's why, as you mentioned, you know, the school system basically is taught through a Eurocentric prism. You know, right. You see these attacks on teaching culture and teaching, ethnic studies, you know, in different parts of the country, whether it's Arizona or Texas. There's these assaults where it's now like banned. You know, you can't even teach. You know, you can't teach anything beyond Eurocentric culture, and you know, in the classroom. Any teaching of Chicano history, Mexican history in Arizona, that's seen as somehow just completely bad. So You
Right.
have something else you want to say?
I mean, yeah, now with affirmative action possibly being shut down, now it's very likely that, black enrollment in universities is going to drop, black professors are going to become less and less prevalent. So we see that right now, as we speak, there is an attack on the education of black people in this country, and there has been ever since this country was created.
That's right. And so we're not asking. I'm saying we're saying think about to stop supporting this stuff. Stop supporting it, and let's join coalitions and let the world know. Let these folks know. Let these psychological drug dealers. Let's let them know. The media outlets. Let them know, and not even necessary to even try to beg and genuflect and to beg for them to put the likes of Lupe or other folks on the airwaves. More so to send a message. That not only are we not going to support your music, but we're actually going to come together and we're going to start to create and support independent black and brown outlets by people of color, media outlets that are truly progressive, that are controlled and operated by people of color. That's what we're going to support, and that's what we're going to push for. We're going to push for, because until we start controlling our images, and we've done it. I mean, I don't want to say until we start, until we pick up the legacy of African people that African people have of creating and controlling their own images. This kind of reprehensibleness, this kind of exploitation of the image of the black man and the black woman is going to continue unabated. And so we have to take a stand, and that's why with Your World News, we've decided to come together and do this ongoing series, Deconstructing the Media. We're going to continue to do it, and this is well within the purview and the mission of Your World News. So I want to thank our student correspondents. I want to thank Tim Bob Lynchen. I want to thank, no problem, I want to thank Laura, who came in studio. Thank her for joining us, and look forward to having that talented young sister on many, many times more. I want to thank Sankar Kasanji, who is another Your World News correspondent, for his brilliant analysis. And so let's let Queen Latifah and Moni Love take us out with Your World. Well, this is Your World News, but take us out with Ladies First, and definitely Google this video as well, and try to pick up the album All Hail the Queen. It's powerful.
Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted. A woman could bear you, break you, take you. Now it's time to rhyme. Can you relate to a sister's open up to make you holler and scream?
Yo, let me take it from here, queen. Excuse me, but I think I'm about due to get into precisely what I am about to do. I'm conversating to the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Merrily, 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 hyper, happy, overjoyed. Please, with all the beats and rhymes my sisters have employed. Look, cause me throwing down the sound totally a yes. Let me state the position. Ladies first, yes? Yes. Woman is great to see. I know that all the fellas out there will agree with me. Not for being one, but for being with one. Cause when it's time for loving, it's the woman that gets them strong. Stepping, strutting, moving on, rhyming, cutting, and not forgetting. We are the ones to give birth to the new generation of prophets. Cause it's ladies first. I break into a lyrical freestyle. Grab the mic, look at the crowd and see smiles. Cause they see a woman standing up on her own too. Sloppy slouching is something I won't do. Some think that we can't flow. Stereotypes, they got to go. I'ma mess around and flip the scene into reverse. With what? With a little touch of ladies first. My mind expands throughout the universe. A female rapper with a message to send. The Queen Latifah is a perfect specimen. My sister, can I get some?
Sure, Moni Love, grab the mic and get dumb.
Yo, praise me not for being simply what I am. Born in L-O-N-D-O and sound American. You dig exactly where I'm coming from. You want righteous rhyme and I'ma give you some to enable you to age yourself and get paid. And the material that has no meaning I wish to slay. Pay me every bit of your attention, like mother, like daughter. I would also like to mention I wish for you to bring me to the rhythm of which is now systematically given. Desperately stressing I'm the daughter of a sister who's the mother of a brother who's the brother of another. Plus one more. All four have a job to do. We doing it respect due to the mother who's the root of it. And next up is me, the M-O-N-I-E-L-O-V-E, and I'm first cause I'm a L-A-Z-I-E.
Contact and in fact, the style it gets harder. Cooling on the scene with my European partner, laying down track after track, waiting for the climax. When I get there, that's when I tax the next man or the next woman. It doesn't make a difference. Keep the competition coming, and I recite your chapter in verse. The title of this recital is Ladies First. Are on the mic. The scene is ripe, the crowd is hype. I expel the whack and those who bite. Why? Cause I'm that type. Swaying with beats 45 King style. He wants me to sing, but I'll swing so meanwhile. A footnote for the opposite sex. Moni rip the mic, I rock it next. Plex, you never catch me at my worst. You get the drift? It's ladies first.
Sometimes you just gotta go. You will never know what you could ever be. If you never try, you will never see. Stayed in Africa, we ain't never leave. So it wasn't no slaves in our history. Wasn't no slave ships, wasn't no misery. Call me crazy, or isn't he? See, I fell asleep and I had a dream. It was all black everything. And we ain't get exploited.